Hi everyone, I'm Mark. Now, in TOEIC Speaking, you have to read a short text out loud. It doesn't sound too hard, does it? But you'd be surprised that lots of students make mistakes in this task. In this video, I'll tell you about two key things you need to remember when doing Read Aloud in TOEIC Speaking. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the latest TOEIC videos. Now, in the Read Aloud task of TOEIC Speaking, you'll have 45 seconds to prepare to read and then 45 seconds to read a short text out loud. It doesn't sound too hard, right? But one issue that a lot of people have is flat delivery. Let's have a closer look at a sample task. And if you want, pause the video and read it out loud first. I'd like to thank you all for coming along today to hear our talk on fat and sugar in the diet. Our speaker is well-known kidney doctor Alan Fung. He has been. Phew, that was really poor. You'll notice here that my delivery was very flat and a bit awkward with unnatural pauses. I pronounced the words correctly, and that's important, but you're not just scored on the pronunciation of the words, but the delivery as well. How natural does it sound? When practicing, if you have any problems with the pronunciation of specific words, do be sure to learn the correct pronunciation. Generally, the words on test day won't be too difficult. So, the first thing we're going to look at is connected speech. Let's look more closely at this first sentence. Listen to this. I'd like to thank you all for coming along today to hear our talk on fat and sugar in the diet. Notice how I've linked the words together into small chunks. It's not, I'd like to thank you all. It's, I'd like to thank you all. The words are linked together. This is one thing you will want to practice. Now, let's look at sentence stress. Sentence stress is adding emphasis or stress to certain words to enhance the meaning. This will actually help you to do well on the entire TOEIC speaking test. The first way to approach sentence stress is stressing key words, words that carry the main meaning of the text. Listen to the way I add stress to key words. I'd like to thank you all for coming along today to hear our talk on fat and sugar in the diet. Our speaker is well-known kidney doctor Alan Fung. He has been delivering lectures such as this for many years, and he spends a lot of his time reading research papers. One of his strengths is his ability to identify problems with research. He looks at both what is included in the study and what is not included. I'm sure you will learn a lot today. Please join me in welcoming Alan Fung. So, when you're practicing, you can use the preparation time to note key words. Another technique is to stress repetitive words. These are common words that appear a lot, not only in TOEIC speaking, but everyday English. By adding stress to some of these, you'll add more rhythm to your delivery. Emphasis words such as really, very, and so. Negative words such as not, isn't, or doesn't. Connectors such as and, but, if, or then. You can also add stress to lists, like dogs, cats, and monkeys. You can add stress when you make contrasts, dim or bright, fast and slow. Reference words can also be stressed, this, that, or those. And finally, emotional words, disgusting, awkward, or awful. So let's try stressing repetitive words. I'd like to thank you all for coming along today to hear our talk on fat and sugar in the diet. Our speaker is well-known kidney doctor Alan Fung. He has been delivering lectures such as this for many years, and he spends a lot of time reading research papers. One of his strengths is the ability to identify problems with research. He looks both at what is included in the study and what is not included. I'm sure you will learn a lot today. Please join me in welcoming Alan Fung. In this reading, I stressed repetitive words, many, lot, well-known. I stressed negative words like not, and contrasts, included and not included. My recommendation is that you practice right now. Feel free to pause the video and try it yourself. Keep in mind, there's no perfect way to do this, but if you practice this regularly before test day, your delivery will be relaxed and natural. You can stress some keywords and some repetitive words. Remember, 45 seconds to prepare and then 45 seconds to deliver. Practice. If you need access to more practice materials, sign up for a free TOEIC account at e2testprep.com. All right, now I'm going to do this and I'm going to use stress on a mix of keywords and repetitive words. Listen carefully. I'd like to thank you all for coming along today to hear our talk on fat and sugar in the diet. Our speaker is well-known kidney doctor Alan Fung. He has been delivering lectures such as this for many years, and he spends a lot of his time reading research papers. One of his strengths is his ability to identify problems with research. He looks at both what is included in the study and what is not included. I'm sure you will learn a lot today. Please join me in welcoming Alan Fung. Here's another one. Now I want you to practice. When you're done, I'll show you my model answer. You now have 45 seconds to prepare. Now you have 45 seconds to read out loud. How did you go? Which words did you add stress to? Here's how I might do it. Let us help you to make your next advertising campaign a success. Look at one of our most recent campaigns. Here you can see that Eskimo brand is promoted as a premium ice cream through the use of beautiful, high-definition shots of their vanilla, peppermint, and chocolate flavors. And then, with these images, you can see a craftsman creating fine handmade guitars. The text tells us that extraordinary things are created through passion and expertise, but are born of simple beginnings. Eskimo brand is thus associated with luxury, class, and heritage. So here you noticed using stress helped keep my rhythm. I had good intonation and there were good pauses, which added more emphasis. Be sure to practice with a few of our activities, and don't be afraid to come back and watch this video again after practicing a few times. It might feel a little strange the first few times you try, and the main thing to remember is there's no perfect way to do it. Even if you just add stress to some of these words on test day, you're going to do well. To summarize, remember to check pronunciation if you're not sure. Practice linking words together effectively. Add sentence stress to enhance your meaning. And of course, practice and get feedback. Well done. And remember, these pronunciation tips are going to help you with all parts of the test. So make sure that you practice using excellent practice tasks like the ones we have at e2testprep.com. My name is Mark, and I'll see you next time.